Hello guys, it's me, Red David Dinosaur, and today with the crew Motorfest. Yes, this game got announced today, I think at 12 p.m. my time, and it looks pretty promising. Only new cars that even in the crew 2 don't appear, so and pretty much looks like a pretty solid game. There is a few concerns here and there that I'm gonna talk later about this game, but overall looks a pretty interesting project. First of all, start with the map. The map is basically Hawaii. If you play Test Drive Unlimited 1 and 2, you know exactly what it's going to. The team Ivory Tower is the same one from Eden Games, the ones that developed those two games I said. So it's pretty nice that Ubisoft is actually giving them to this team all basically the old Eden Games developers, giving it another chance to actually revive their old games and their old ideas to make a new game. So it's pretty nice. I'm looking forward for Hawaii. They have experience with this map. I hope it's way much better than continental United States. It was fun. I'm not saying it's bad, the current map of the Crew 2, but it's a pretty low quality map. There are roads that doesn't connect very well. There are cities that are too small. The experience and you getting basically submerged in this game is pretty good, especially in the Crew 2, but the low quality still persists to this day. So again, I hope that Hawaii, that is a more smaller map, means a better quality in terms of the quality of the whole map. That's something that the Crew 2 doesn't have. Other thing that we saw were the cars that are completely new, don't appear on the Crew 2, and I think they're gonna be exclusive for that title, the Crew 3, or the Crew Motorfest, if you want to call it that way. Um, we saw the Lamborghini Sian FPK 34. We saw a Shelby Cobra 427, the Lamborghini Urus, and this Ford Bronco that looks pretty modified. So those are the cars that we got shown on the teaser trailer. There are plans that the boats and the planes don't gonna go away. The game is still gonna feature the boats and planes. So if you like those ideas, those type of motor of motorsport, to call it that way, they gonna stay. And I think they give a nice little touch, to a different taste to the Crew overall. I think it was a good step. Sure, I still hate boats, but they give this different touch, as I said. So it's pretty good that they keep developing this idea of getting involved all the motorsports and trying to make something out of it. So it's pretty nice. But that's pretty much it. We don't have too much information. We saw that we're gonna have basically a beta test that starts in February, and it's only for PC, for obvious reasons. But they're gonna also open, I think, in phase 3 and 4 for console players. So again, I don't expect too much. They have to sign an agreement, basically a disclosure. So I don't expect too much information from the beta testers that get invited by Ubisoft to test this game. What more we can say? Yeah, the teaser was pretty. Yeah, it gave the idea of what it's gonna be, but not too much information about it. So I expect more information coming to this year, more of this month's. And that's pretty much it for the Crew 2, for the Crew Motorfest. Um, w- Things that concern me is that it kind of looks, and it kind of gives me that vibe that is again Ubisoft pushing that idea of basically chasing trends. basically chasing a really good game and trying to copy it. And that kind of worries me a bit, especially on the trailer, because it looks quite a bit familiar like Forza Horizon. So that's the thing. You don't need exactly to copy Forza Horizon and the idea behind it, that it's a party and all that stuff. I hope it's a different thing, but I would prefer more a kind of old school test drive unlimited, that you have your apartments with your cars and that's it. I would prefer more that idea than having this festival like Forza Horizon is. So I understand that there is people that kind of says that is that kind of feels like a copy of Forza Horizon. But I disagree, because Forza Horizon overall is, again, the idea is old and it's getting flawed, and it needs a reboot. So for me, the crew Motorfest can actually at least try to improve in that, or at least give a different taste. And I hope that this old Eden Games team actually has more freedom to actually put these old ideas they have on the games they developed back then, and actually put them on the crew Motorfest. So that's pretty much it. There are a few concerns here and there, but it's still too early to say, hey, this is pretty concerning here and there. So it's just one thing that I have. But overall, looks a pretty solid game. So yeah, thank you very much. Tomorrow I will prepare a video about the Crew 2. There is a few cars that I'm gonna talk about, a few leaks here and there. As usual, I'm not gonna give in-game pictures of anything, because I don't want to get copyright striked by a justified reason. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next time. Goodbye.